everybody, it's Angie, and I am back with another reaction video. This one is to Yungblud, and the title of the song is Superdeadfriends. Interesting title. This came to us by suggestion, and it was suggested by CJ-KN3VS. Thank you very much for your suggestion. So I am very curious about this one just because the title's pretty interesting. So I'm kind of excited to get going to understand what it's all about. But before we do that, please do me a favor, look down in the description. Down there I do include all of the information for the artists, including their YouTube handle and a clickable link to go ahead and view the original video. Give it a shot. Go ahead and watch it without all the interruptions all the way through. And you might even consider visiting the artist's channel, look it around, and consider subscribing. Without all these great artists, we would not have all the wonderful music that we have, so it would be really great if you could show them a little bit of love and give back. With all that being said, I think we're just going to jump right into this one. All right, here we go. Okay, so most of the time I like Yungblud. There has been just a couple of covers that he did that didn't really hit for me. This one I like. I think in the last video I did, it was more of a punk style song, and I think that suits him quite well. And this one kind of is as well. It's very much Rage Against the Machine, at least in the beginning, the parts where, well, if you know Rage Against the Machine, you'll know what I'm talking about. I think it's fun that we've got that additional voice in there with the female vocalist. I think that's pretty cool. I actually really do like this one. Like I said, I really like, there's two things I like from Yungblud, and generally speaking, actually I can say three. One is I prefer when it's original. For some reason, his covers don't always hit for me. Sometimes they do, but not always. He seems like he is more genuine when he does an original, which is, probably how it should be. Also, I like it when he does punk. I think he's really good at the punk style music. And the third one is when it's a heartfelt song, but it needs to be an original as well. Those are the ones so far I've encountered that I prefer to hear from him. Don't love the hair. Little out there for me, but to each their own. I know that his general style is to be a little extra, so more power to him. All right, let's continue.
Wait,
That was pretty fun. I actually did enjoy that one considerably. Like I said, I like it when he does the more punk, maybe even nu metal sound. Like I said, I heard a little bit of Rage in there, but I think, as I was listening to it more, I also kind of heard some Limp Bizkit in there. Now, I'm not saying that he's trying to be either one of those. I'm just saying I hear that influence. It was very fun. Really liked it. This must have been, I could be totally wrong, but this couple of songs that I've seen so far, it seems to me like it was maybe when he was a little bit younger and a little bit more angsty. And he doesn't, of course, I haven't seen enough of him to say for sure. This is just a guess. He doesn't seem to be quite like that anymore. I mean, I'm sure he still has those elements, but not as in your face with it. Anyways, yeah, I had a great time. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. So if you have stuck around for this long, please consider hitting that like button. Also, drop a comment down there. Love to see comments. I read every single one of them, and generally I do respond to every single one of them. Also, wouldn't break my heart at all if you went ahead and subscribed. Subscribing is what keeps the channel alive. With all of that being said, sorry, I got the giggles. Yeah, I hope every one of you has just the best morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it happens to be when you're watching this video. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.